Coach, you're a short way into practice, and I know you're coming off a good year. Tough win in the first round, lost a tough game on the road in the semifinal. You lost some good kids off that team, but you do have some guys coming back. How would you kind of describe this group early on?
You know, they're very comparable to like all of our kids. You know, number one, they're great kids on and off the field, and their work ethic is absolutely, I mean, it's incredible. Where we're at right now, day 4 into our fall camp, I'm ecstatic. You know, the kids we have our we have our offense installed, we have our defense installed. Still got to work special team stuff like that. We haven't started working on that, but you know, long story short, you know, we like to think that these kids are very talented. And in all actuality, last year they ended up getting a lot of, these kids got a lot of varsity opportunities when they were some of the guys were probably JV plays, but we ran into, you know, the injury bug like I've never seen here in Mountain View or in my career. And so long story short, yeah, that hurt us last year, but I think it's helped us this year because these kids are, you know, they have the experience, they understand what it's like to be on a varsity field. And, you know, our off season has been absolutely incredible. The guys have gotten bigger, faster, stronger. So yeah, we're excited.
You mentioned helping you. Mountain View's had a reputation when you've been head coach as being one of the perennial contenders.
Right.
How do you deal with that year in and year out?
You know, it's kind of a standard that we have. It's a belief system, and you know, we like to think that, you know, every single year our ultimate goal is to win, you know, conference games, win playoffs games, compete for state championships and win state championships. And you know, that's not going to change. That's kind of how the kids are believed, and they believe in that, and they work hard in the off season. They understand that you don't just turn into a football player on August 17th.
Right. So start of practice has been good. Where do you got to go from here to get ready for the first day? Now, first game, I know we're talking first day of pads right now, but what are some of the next steps for you guys?
You know, we need to, and you know, when we focus on this, and you know, I've said this a lot to people, but we literally focus on getting better day by day and rep by rep. So we talked to the kids. You know, we had a great day today. We kind of got rained out for a couple of practices this morning. We couldn't go outside, so we spent a lot of time film study, and mentally we got a lot better. We had a very good practice tonight, and so now our focus point tomorrow will be we got to get better and better and better each day. You know, and obviously we're a long ways away, but like I said, I keep going back to this. Our off season was incredible, and the kids got into it. So you know, we're outside of special teams. Believe it or not, in 4 days we could play a football game.
Wow.
You know, yeah, our offense is installed, our defense is installed. I don't know how good we'd be, but we just got to keep grinding and taking care of the little things. But you know, the kids have really responded to everything we're doing, and so yeah, we're excited.
I talked to Tanner and Connor, and obviously Connor was kind of in and out of the lineup because of injuries last year, and he's had some injuries. What do you expect out of those two guys as maybe big leaders for you?
Yeah, you know, and again, on the field, off the field, there are two amazing young men that come from great families. But I expect, you know, the sky's the limit, I think, for both of them. You know, they're great kids, they're very good football players, extremely coachable, and they take that, you know, they've taken that leadership role on, believe it or not, since they were freshmen. Because you know, we don't always talk about senior leadership. We want all of our guys to lead, so they've been leading in certain ways since they've been freshmen. And you know, you know, we call it the band of brothers here in Mountain View, and those are two of the biggest brothers that are taking care of the kids. And you know, and it doesn't hurt that they're pretty dang good football players too.
You've had experience. How tough is it to coach at the 2A level? I mean, I see 4A, I see some 3A, but top to bottom, it seems like maybe the deepest class in the state.
Yeah, you know, there's great. There are number one, there are great kids all over the place. I mean, very good football players, and then the coaches. You know, the coaches in 2A and the coaches in 3A and 4A. You know, I'm very impressed because it's kind of a unique opportunity that I had because I started my career in Arizona and then I came back here, and it's very impressive. Number one, the kids in Wyoming are very, and I'm a Wyoming guy, anyways. But you know, the coaching staff, they do a great job with their kids, and you know, when you come out to play, you know, every single day you have to play. You know, like I think one of your surveys you asked them which game do you see important? Every single one of them. You know? I see every single one of them. You know, we're going to take it day by day and game by game.
So what do you think the outlook is, especially here in the 2A West this year?
You know, like I said, you know, we're gonna take one opponent at a time. We like to think that we're gonna be, like I said, we're not gonna change our philosophy. You know, our expectation is to win all of our conference games, and then if we don't, then we regroup and we get after, and then we, you know, make the playoffs and win playoff games and get back in Laramie.
All right. Well, best luck to you this year, Coach.
I appreciate it. Thank you.